Alright, so first one I'm going to try to do here is on the R8, Nightfalls and Stormreach. This one is easy because a lot of the mobs can be stunned and CC'd. So basically just make sure you've got enough HP to survive. Jump in a random group. Fucking go. Alright, pull your little valves to turn the things on here. This is pretty old content now, so it's not bad to start here. Alright. So my guildies and stuff just run off and do the quest. If you're in a pug or whatever, probably is best to pop some buffs on each other, whatever you got. Or your own self buffs. Blur is always good. Shield is always handy as well. Shield clicky from somewhere just in case there's magic missiles. That's probably critically important to have that in most of the content. Some kind of hymn from the Fate Singer tree is also handy. Any one of these, they give different bonuses. Usually I guess Martial Hymn is best. Alright. Like I said, all the mobs. Oh, I got CC. So you don't need to be as careful if someone's got CC for you. But otherwise, don't go in first if you can avoid it. Because notice I've got a tank here with 6k HP. If I position myself just behind him, I should be able to just come in and not take much damage because he'll have all the aggro, right? So let's have a look. Everything's CC'd, beautiful. Try and always play with the caster, I guess, or play a caster yourself. Just casters are really hard to get to a position where they can just look like gods, I think. Try and have die charge. It's pretty good CC for yourself. My DC is only 125. Works on a lot of content. Some content it doesn't work in. You can get there. 125 might be a bit hard for a brand new character, but with some investment you can get there. And as you can see here, I have 16 kills because as good as this sorcerer is, I guess I'm just better. And after you kill those 2 packs of mobs in there, this guy, the bar owner, will let you through into here. Now, I don't use a displacement clicky. It's a bit slack of me. Should have done that. There's no one here really healing. It's good to use your PRR clickies if you've got those up. This stuff's all CC'd. Try kill it. My damage isn't very high, but it's probably enough. There should be another more in-depth video on how this build works for those that are wondering how to make it and feel successful. I just used my meld here because all these cards, I thought they were aggroed on me, or they were, at least I was getting hit by their stuff. Now while I do have meld up, I'll just get in there first, it's fine. This guy's about to die, try to save him if you can. Fuck him. That is another thing, try and bring some heals for other people if you can. It just makes it easier, and it's stupid everyone running around with like half HP like me and this guy are right now. It's not very efficient, so I'll give him one. Just help that guy. I might die here, we'll find out in a second. So he's just caked himself like a fucking legend. That's what you do. Alright. I also... Jesus, I hate when people just open their mouths. Fucking hell. So, I got Yugo pots as well. If you can get Yugo pots while you're leveling or something, that's great. They're handy. Probably make up for your lack of stats, especially if you're a newer player. Tensor scrolls are good for just making yourself get an extra 4 strength and shit, if you're into that. We're really having a lot of clickies to use. Casters can cause a lot of problems if you see a caster and you can isolate it and kill it yourself. It's always good to do, but I've aggroed more mobs here, which is bad, so I'm taking a lot of damage from that. That kind of stuff happens when you don't know the quest very well. Obviously, I probably showed my own experience there. Okay. And these pillars and stuff like this, feel free to use that to position yourself behind if there's mobs you don't want to cop damage from. I'm out of lay on hands because I'm a scrub, but my guy seems okay here. might meld here, maybe. So a lot of the times, if you are playing like R8, R9, R10 content, you're not going to survive more than like 2 hits. So you probably need to have your meld hotkey somewhere. If you take a hit, you hit it because you want to avoid getting hit again and dying. And it's very rare that a healer will be so on top of it that they'll hit you straight away, as much as they should. And if you are playing a healer in this harder content, try and keep your people topped up. I might seem mana intensive sometimes, but it's better to have them topped up so they're not going to die, because then it's even slower. Alright. I'll AFK this guy here and turn people down. And in this one up here, I think there's a bit of a safe spot for people. You can hide behind this pipe, pole, pillar, fucking knob looking thing. Alright. Another good thing is to have some epic normal jeweled cloak for some spell absorption. Alright. Shit, looks a bit rough here. These spellcasters. Whoop. So luckily, as I said, mobs are mostly CC'd. This makes my life a lot easier. Having a tank usually in this kind of content doesn't work because I just still get murdered. There's some really good tanks can do it. He looks like he's doing okay. So I was a bit lazy there. I didn't use any real boosts or clickies. And if you want to be doing max damage, you need to be on top of that kind of stuff. Alright, now, after beating him, back to where we came, but turn left here. These mobs here, we can ignore them. We'll jump in up onto the roof through here. Jump in and talk to Fred. This is where that guy's going, you can see. So, oh, yep, there he is. It's Fred. Thanks, Fred. Pacifies all the riders. Come back out here for this pack of mobs. We got yellow alert here, not ideal. One of the pugs may have done that when they came in late. Happens. Try and murder stuff. These stairs do a lot of force damage. I'm not sure if you can dodge it or not, so best to look out for those. Through here, just jump up here, do the puzzle. It's already done. Run through the traps, and there'll be Fred at the end again. And my lovely resident tank has done that for us. This might be where our alert came from. It's fine. Vengeance here. The thing about Vengeance Reapers is, obviously people will say to avoid them, kill them last, and that is completely understandable because they buff everything. But they also put squares down even if they're helpless. All right. So if you're in a team that looks to be like have good DPS and stuff, and you're confident, just murder the Vengeance Reaper and then murder everything around it, or CC everything around it. I should probably shrine here, just so I can make the end fight a bit easier. The tank's run off by himself, so good luck to him. Make sure you forget all your buffs. Spawn some eyes, careful of those. Yeah, so my job isn't that hard. I'm just trying to kill mobs as fast as I can. Stun them if I have to. Shit, I was probably too slow to get in there. So these mobs are CC'd for me. So if they weren't CC'd and my die charge didn't work, I couldn't stay there. I'd have to move away or I'd die. There is a healer, but very hard for them to keep me alive as a melee in this kind of content. You want to take like one hit and not take any more so you can get topped up. Alright. Now the boss is spawned. I'll try to grab his aggro and meld, because I've got to meld up, take the pressure off my casters and my healers. But my tank is also here, so it looks like he's got it. If he gets any problems, then I'll try to take over. This fight can be a lot harder if you don't have someone tanking like we do. This guy, you can kite him around. He does a lot of damage, so you can try to find a safe spot, which is difficult, but this is probably the best method. Just find someone that plays a good tank. If you don't have that, oh, sorry. You can join my server, you can join my pugs. I should have used Unbridled Fury here to make this faster, but I am only of average skill. Alright. So that's how you basically get yourself, 10k Reaper XP in a quest. Just get a couple of good casters and then pike your way along. And there's the loot for those that are keen on the loot.